Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. Hey, I'm back in the Elk Grove Ocean's Pit studios, folks. It's nice to be with you guys this beautiful afternoon on Wednesday, October 5th. And boy, we got lucky. I think we got really lucky, folks, because September was, when it starts getting a little colder, and we just got a beautiful Indian summer. And I just hope it stays like this. And I don't mind if it gets cold, because I do like when the temperature gets cold. But I am back in the studio, folks. Today is Wednesday, October 5th. You're watching Ocean's Pit. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, or give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show. Now, if you're just joining us today and didn't get a chance to see the Monday and Tuesday shows, I just got home this morning from Port Washington, West Bend, Wisconsin. Love doing my camping. If you guys watch the show, you know what I'm talking about. I've been camping. I go all the time. And I went with my buddy Carlo Joseph in a camper. We went out there, and we went on Sunday morning early, and we fished and had a bar, and we, fire pit and drank and just had a great time. And I just got home this morning. So Port Washington is very beautiful, folks. Port Washington was named after, of course, the first president of the United States, George Washington. It's got almost 12,000, almost 13,000 is the population in Port Washington, Wisconsin, folks. And there's athletes and politicians that were from Port Washington, Wisconsin, but none that I recognized when I looked at the list of who was the popular people that came from Port Washington, Wisconsin. And the only one that I can figure, folks, that I knew was Dustin Diamond, better known to you people as Screech from the TV show Saved by the Bell. So I guess he was in LA, and after he did Saved by the Bell and he couldn't get any more roles, he changed his life, moved to Port Washington, Wisconsin from 1991 to 1992. So Dustin Diamond. Couldn't find a memorial. Anyway, so it's good. We want to thank our sponsors, folks, here, Ocean's Pit. Remember, it's Monday through Friday. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we try to have guests. Tuesdays, talking me and you. And Thursday, my lovely wife, Laura Ocean, is my co-host. So tomorrow's show is going to be really good. We got a good one lined up for you guys. Let's thank some of our sponsors. McCampbell Law Group. Roy McCampbell, attorney at law, statewide law practice that is client-focused and results-driven. Call my buddy Roy at 708-275-4264. Let's not forget my lovely wife's company called Allura Ocean Solutions. That's right. Increasing profits or reducing credit card fees. Give my wife's site a look at LauraOceanSolutions.com. Let's thank our friend Sal from Deutsch Power Center. They're right out of the Great Lakes, servicing the construction and diesel industry in Chicago for the last 100 years. Call Sal at 224-276-6550, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not forget Don Esteban Cigars out of Tarpon Springs, Florida. They're hand-rolled and they're sent right to your home. Call my buddy Javier and ask for the Tony Ocean Special. That's right. Get them hand-rolled to your home. 727-366-7536. Let's not forget our buddies from Airtight Windows. Siding and Specialist, family-owned for 30 years for honesty and quality. Do it right with Airtight Windows. Call my buddy Lou at 708-788-5000. That's Airtight Windows. And Trico Hair Experts, recreating great hair days for men, children, and women. That's right. They're right out of Rosemont. Anthony and Carmela do a great job. Give them a call, 773-999-788. Now, folks, I also know there's a couple ways to watch the show while you're watching it now on the Tony Ocean Show Facebook page. You can also go down to the YouTube channel and check it out. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can always find out about Ocean's Pit. You can also find us on Twitter every day at 12 o'clock. And right now, you connect with us on LinkedIn. So a bunch of different ways to watch Ocean's Pit here Monday through Friday. Now, before we mention some of our brand new sponsors, let's say hello to some people here today, folks. Joanne, Liz Lynn, hello. Well, welcome. Thank you, Robert General. Carol, how are you doing? Mary, Greg, from Taverna. Him and his lovely wife, Jennifer, celebrating an incredible anniversary together. They're out in Arizona, well-deserved. Great couple, man. They work together. They hang out together. They're married. They have a great, great time. I even asked Greg when I was working last week or 2 weeks ago at Taverna. I go, you know, it's hard. You celebrate an anniversary and you work together and you live together, and it's got to be difficult. And he goes, hey, she's my rock. And once someone says that, that's all you need to know. So when you see them together, you kind of understand it. All right, so very cool. Erica, Mark, how you guys doing? Joe, well, we got some new people watching today. Joe Kilmus, how you doing? Mark, how you doing? Gigi, how you doing, Gigi? And speaking of Gigi, we're talking about brand 3 new Tony Ocean sponsors. Now, they're going to be our sponsors for the next 2 months. But most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, they're our sponsors on the big day, Monday, Columbus Day, October 10th, State Street, that great street. I got my own float, the Tony Ocean Float. And it wouldn't have been able to be a Tony Ocean Float this year without our 3 special sponsors for the Tony Ocean Float. And they're also going to be with us for the next 2 months promoting their companies. First of all, I want to start off, of course, with Armando's grocery stores. Of course, our good friend Danny Mazzi, buy local, shop local. Armando's grocery stores, 925 Liberty in Elgin, Illinois, folks. 847-695-0100. That's Armando's grocery stores in Elgin, Illinois. One of the proud sponsors of the Tony Ocean Float, happening on Columbus Day the 10th. We also want to thank our good friends Gigi and Michael Cotes, Crash Champions. That's right, auto collision Crash Champions, ladies and gentlemen. They've been in business for many, many years. They started in New Lenox in 1999 and then changed the name to 2014 that they changed the name to Crash Champions. They have many locations in different states as well, folks. So the best thing to do if you're interested in Crash Champions, auto collision, will take care of your needs. Make sure you check their website. It's very simple. Go to crashchampions.com. Tell them Tony O sent you. And then also we want to thank our good friend Melissa from My Party Princess. That's right, family party planning from Schaumburg, Illinois. They'll be the 3 sponsors to the Tony Ocean Show when it comes to the Columbus Day Parade Monday, October 10th. It's going to be on 7, 5, 2, 32. Everybody's going to be covered. Channel 9, GN. It's going to be a lot of fun to be in that parade because it's important to give. Everybody should have their own special day, right? So if Native Americans, African Americans, the Asians, the Spanish, whatever it is, the Irish State Parade, the Gay Parade, the Black Lives Matters Parade, whatever it is, this is the country that we should all, this is the United States that we should all have our own special day. And Columbus Day is going to happen Monday, October 10th. Of course, thank you to the JCC and Ron Onesti for the president to make sure, and the Gulo family also as well. So very important to be watching that. All right, folks, a lot more stuff to talk about. Ocean's Rat Pack shows. You guys have been asking for it. When are they going to come? When are they going to come? When are they going to come? We got 2 ways for you guys to see us. This Sunday, October 9th, we're going to be at the beautiful brand new Lyric Theater in Blue Island, folks. 12952 Western Avenue in Blue Island, Illinois. Now, folks, this used to be a movie theater, and they're converting it into a live theater performance with plays and shows. And who's kicking off the show on Sunday, October 9th? Yours truly, Ocean's Rat Pack. I'll be there as Dean Martin, Bill Saratella as Frank Sinatra, Elliot Winbush as Sammy Davis Jr., and of course, Jerry Jams Renda. Now, that's going to be a great show, folks. Doors open at 4:30. Dinner is at 5. 6 to 7:30 is the show, folks. Go to tickets at www.lyrictheater.com, or you can call them at 773-594-0398. I think the show is sold out, but there might be some standing room. I don't know. You got to call because you never know. Now, that's going to happen this Sunday. Now, if Blue Island is too far from you and you're living way up north, how about going to the Wyndham Kenosha, Wisconsin Hotel on Saturday, October 15th? We'll be there at the Wyndham Kenosha in the ballroom. What's Happening magazine presents Ocean's Rat Pack. It's going to be very cool, folks. 7:30 is the show time. 10 bucks in advance or $12 at the door. Go to what'shappening.com and get your tickets for Ocean's Rat Pack at the Wyndham Hotel in Kenosha, Wisconsin. All right, so we're getting more and more stuff ready. We're getting ready for Halloween, folks. Now, tonight, we're going to be, you know what we're going to be? We're going to be at Are We Live, one of the greatest new hot spots in Burridge, Illinois, excuse me. You know, Gigi and the family, they've had Capri's. The Capri family have been around forever, putting these restaurants everywhere. Well, Gigi's got a great Italian restaurant called Capri right here, and right 2 buildings down is Are We Live Retro Lounge. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be there along with Jerry Jams, Renda, and Lisa P. tonight, 7:30, Are We Live. Tomorrow, me and the Professor Daryl Armenstadt will be at Zaza's in Lake Barrington. That's a 7 o'clock hit. Friday, we'll be at Chicago Prime Steakhouse in Schaumburg with the Professor Daryl Armenstadt. That's an 8 o'clock hit. Now, Saturday, folks, we're going to be at the Arcada Theater in the building, but we'll be in the brand new showroom, not the Speakeasy, but the brand new showroom called Studio 64. It's in the second floor. It still holds about 120 people. We're going to be there with the main event band. We're excited. That's 8:30 with Tony Toto, Jerry Jams, and John Trencali. That's this Saturday, folks, October 8th. So that's going to be a lot of fun. A couple other things coming up, folks, as well. Just to leave you a reminder, folks, that we will be at Positano's in Oak Brook on October 13th with Lisa P. and Jerry Jams. Folks, please note, that's a Thursday. Wednesday, October 12th, Capri and Willow Springs has been moved to the night before Thanksgiving. We know they used to have entertainment there, and the landlord that lives upstairs gives poor Joey and the family a really hard time. So now they're only allowed to have entertainment at like special occasions, whether it's the night before Thanksgiving, maybe Christmas Eve, maybe New Year's Eve, but we'll be there on the Thanksgiving Eve in November, not next Wednesday. So just to let you guys know that. My daughter, I got home, like I said this morning, my Gianna, our daughter, went to Galena. She left on Friday. She came back on Sunday. So just talked to her briefly this morning. She bought me another, they went into this, hot sauce store in Galena, Wisconsin, Galena, of course, Illinois. And she asked the lady what's the hottest stuff they got. So she was so nice of her to bring me a bottle home of hot sauce. And I tried some. So it's got a nice little kick. Thank you. I love you, Gianna, for that. Gigi's great. At a home in Naples. Everything's okay. There's for him, I heard. Yes, everything is good. I can't wait. The show on October 15th. Well, thank you, Erica. I wish I was at Columbus Day Parade. I'll be back in Naples Friday, but my heart will be there. Well, Emil, I appreciate it. And thank you, Emil, for what you've done for the Columbus Day Parade. Thank you, my good friend, Emil Bracco. Mary, how you doing, of course? Good. Bohemian every day. There you go, Joe. Absolutely. Everybody needs their own day. It's important. Jill, long time no see, honey. Or how you doing, Jill? Gigi, again, hello, my dear, along with your my husband, Michael. Thank you so much from Crash Champions. Mark, all right, so we got other things to talk about today. Also, October is Italian Heritage Month, and why not go subside with Columbus Day? So we're very, very excited about that for folks. Proud to be an Italian. God bless. Also, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So anybody who's suffering from breast cancer or who is a survivor, always be awareness of that. Also, October is Domestic Abuse Awareness. And if you know anybody who's either been through it, going through it, needs help, there's hotlines, there's hope, there's people you can talk to. Don't be silent, folks. Don't be silent because it might be too late. So very, very important. Like I said, went camping. Now, if you've been watching my show and you've known me through years, I go camping the Eagle River used to go with my buddy. We used to go every year, 3 or 4 times a year with my buddy George, 2 times a year with my buddy Marty. But with me and my buddy George, we've been doing it for 20 years. And of course, unfortunately, George died earlier this year. So it was very hard to figure, when you go camping intense, it's a whole different world, man. And I love it. Nothing beats getting into Wisconsin and smelling that air and unloading everything you have to unload, to set that fire pit, smoke your cigar, pour yourself a little cocktail, go fishing, relax, do absolutely nothing. But this time we went on Sunday to Port Washington. I want to thank Carlo Joseph for that. My good friend Carlo, also part of the Oceans team, works our DJ and sound with the Tony Ocean Show as well. Great little camper. Oh, it's a camper. The hell is actually 8 people at seats. So we had a hot water, a shower, beds. It was very, very cool. But we did stuff that we normally do because we tried to go fishing. We went a couple times, didn't catch nothing really to mention. The problem is, folks, it was so hot. You'd be surprised. The sun beating down on you. Like yesterday during the day, it was like 74 up in West Bend, Wisconsin, which is right next to Port Washington, where we were actually the campsite was at. So we didn't do much fishing at that end. So we're playing pool, playing darts. We actually bowled 2 games. I am achy all over. I haven't worked so hard in my life. My back, my arms, my legs. Oh, God. And I'm going to be 60 this year. I feel like I'm 80. Like, look, Lamont, I got all the riders. Remember Fred Sanford? Yeah. So, yeah, moving these parts in my body that I have not moved in so long, it's pretty funny shit. It's pretty funny when you're watching it. Not that good when you're awake the next morning. Can't wait for the show. Thank you. And Gigi, yeah, great. Glad to help. No, Gigi, thank you. And thank Michael and Crash Champions. All right. So now you guys know that when I'm on the show with my co-host, my lovely wife, Thursday, Laura, it's always one of the best views of the week. And she's going to be with us tomorrow. But we're promoting something really big because you know how much we like doing our live remotes. Well, me and Laura, Thursday, October 13th, we'll be doing a live remote broadcast at Moretti's in Hoffman Estates, 12 o'clock. We're going to be doing our Oceans Pit right there in Hoffman Estates, Moretti's. You got to come down. We're going to got special surprises for you. First surprise will be our guest CEO and of course the owner of all of A La Carte Entertainment, all the Moretti's, all the drinks, all the Finn McCools, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Faces, the great Freddie Hoffman will be our guest. And then we have a special. I know Kathy Ippolito is going to be there. She's coming in. That's right, from Santa Barbara, California. So we look to see you, Danny Raimondi. No fish fry. No, nothing fried. I'm on Jenny Craig. I stick to my vodka, and that's as much am I going to cheat. So anyway, Danny Raimondi won't be with us this Saturday at Studio 64, folks, because his son is getting married. Danny, you'll be missed, and congratulations to your son, my friend. All right, so October 13th, Moretti's, Hoffman Estates, during the day, 12 o'clock, come on down. Our guest is going to be Fred Hoffman. Me and my lovely wife, Laura, my co-host, Laura, will be there. Also, the first people that come and actually sit and watch the show will get free pizza. Now, not free pizza to take home, free pizza while you're sitting there watching Oceans Pit Thursday, October 13th. And special guests, a special acoustic performance with my good buddy Mike Restivo and Marty Hitzman and yours truly. Some of the guys from Mojo's Jukebox are going to be playing some acoustic songs during the live remote Thursday, October 13th at Moretti's. What an afternoon of fun. So make sure you get your butts out there and come on down and support. It's going to be a lot of fun. Absolutely. All right. So, and don't forget, folks, it's that time of the season. If you've been watching my show since we started this back in 2020, you know, BJ Murray greeted him from New York and about Judd last night, man. Yeah, congratulations to Aaron Judd, ladies and gentlemen, beating the home run record, folks, beating Roger Maris's single-season home run. Roger did it with 61 in 1 year, and Aaron Judd just did it with 62 in October of 2022. Congratulations, Aaron Judge and the New York Yankees. Hopefully, we will take the World Series this year. We'll chat about the Manson thing soon. You got it, BJ. Looking forward to it. You got 64 right, Deb. See, it took me a day or two, but I got it right. So, all right. Now, the season's coming, folks. You know what that means. Now, if you've been following me since the show started in 2020, first, you know, my Mama D, of course, is still in rehab, getting better and better every day. We miss her, Mom, if you're listening. But her and Natalie always used to go to the craft fairs and sell their homemade breads. Now, this year, unfortunately, they won't be going to the craft fair because Mama D is still in rehab and not healthy enough, and Natalie's by herself, so it's hard for her to do this alone. But I know every year we put this list out, and every year you guys love your special flavored breads, especially for Halloween, for Thanksgiving, for Christmas. It's here. Listen to this, baby. Woo! Apple spice, banana, chocolate chip, regular chocolate, Bavarian cream, vanilla or chocolate, blueberry, caramel apple, chocolate chip, cinnamon raisin, cranberry, double chocolate chip, lemon, peppermint, pumpkin chopped chip, zucchini, plain or raisin, and Jack Daniel's flavored. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not Jack Daniel's flavored bread, but all these other breads I hear, folks, for the low price of $10. Now, it used to be $8, but because of inflation and everything going up, we had to go up. So it's $10, folks. Now, you can email dbosch42@yahoo.com, or that's Natalie, my sister, nbos427c@yahoo.com. Or, folks, you can come to any Tony Ocean show when you're on your way. Tell me how many breads you need, and I will personally deliver it to the shows. So check out Mama D's special flavored breads, especially for the holiday season. You ain't going to want to miss that. Private message me for more information, or private message my sister Natalie Bosch, Bousch. All right, so a lot of things to talk about and rattle off, folks. And first of all, thank you so much for watching the show. You'll take the Jack Daniels one. Okay, I think that might be coming. So you didn't get a big fish, huh? No. Our fishes were so small, it was worse. Horrible. Dennis, it was horrible. The worms we were using are bigger than the fish we caught. All right, let's get to some stories. I guess that's why you guys like what's going on. Again, our prayers go out to everybody in Florida. Oh, the horrible Fort Myers, Marco Island, Sanibel Island, like I said, is completely underwater, gone. But I guess you're going to build a bridge or something. It's going to take years for Florida to get back to the way it was. And our prayers go out for everybody over there, folks. And what's even more sickening is more people are getting arrested for looting in Florida, taking advantage of everybody when their homes and businesses have been destroyed. These asshole looters are going in and grab what they can to bring. I mean, what typical pieces of garbage do this for mankind? These people are suffering. And I don't want to get political here, but you know what? And you know me, every now and then I touch a topic here or there that, like Craig Olson would say, I get my blood pressure up. But what I'm trying to say is, like, when the Vice President Kamala Harris came on and said, well, we need to take care of the poor and maybe some, listen, this hurricane destroyed many lives of every kind of religion, race, color. They all suffered drastically. They all need help. Not just the poor people, not just the rich people, not Italians, not Polish, not African American, not Indian. Every single person that went through that horrible experience, who've lost everything, hurry up and send money there. Everybody is just as equal, and that's how it is. And that just gets me when this new regime gets in and just pushes certain things, and it's not fair. And whether you're a Democrat or Republican, you got to say to yourself, this is not fair. Because what if it was you out in Florida that lost your business and your home? Just because you're not on that what they're looking for, you might have to wait longer than everybody else. That's bullshit. And I'm dropping it there. Yeah, she should go to border on her knees and drop. I know Florida's worse off than Illinois, but they did the same thing years ago in the looting and the killing. Sherry, they did it. You're right. They didn't give a shit when they were looting and everything in the city of Chicago. When all the other states were bringing in the National Guard, not Illinois. Nah, it's okay. We don't need you. I think Gina Giorgetti's got robbed 3 times in the city and looted. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. It's for mankind. It's for mankind. People lost businesses, homes. I don't know how many people drowned in their homes. Oh, it's just horrible. Right now, everybody's poor. Absolutely, Gigi. Everybody's poor right now. It's a different world than when we were young. Some need a belt, wooden shoe. Yeah, well, Deb, there you go. You know that. I know my teachers, when I was younger, I used to get a little hit every now and then. And you know what? I deserved it. And that's just me. That's just me. What am I going to say? I don't know. Portillo's, some good news. Portillo's, you know, our son Joey works for the marketing department at Portillo's, folks, and they're teaming up with Lou Malnati to make the new Italian beef deep dish pizza. Now, I know my buddy Pete Caruso makes one at Pasta Mia. The first time I ate it, maybe 5 or 6 years ago, and wow, it was the best thing I've ever had. So pizza is in a beef sandwich combined, you know, but it's heavy. It's felt like a sewer cover when you picked it up. When I got one to go to bring it home. Randy G, good afternoon, my friend. The recent looters that just got pinched were illegal immigrants. Well, Ricky, that I did not know. So think about these. These are illegal immigrants coming into our country, and here they are looting in Florida, taking advantage of these people who are hurt and damaged and lost everything. Difference between Florida, folks, when you get arrested for that, like the governor and everybody said, they're not letting you out with no bail. You're going to jail. That's the difference between Florida and Illinois, unfortunately. Of course, we're talking about Ringo Starr, one of the only few surviving Beatles, of course, him and Paul. But Ringo Starr did announce yesterday that he had COVID-19. He's doing well, but he will have to cancel some of his tour. But prayers out to Ringo, but he is doing well, thank God. Don't wait to be sure, ladies and gentlemen. Don't wait to be sure. The message is move, move, move. Always wait. How many times I talk about that? I hear people talking about that all the time. Oh, well, I'm going to use this bottle for a special occasion. Or I'm going to wait to retire to do this. No. Special occasion is every morning when you wake up. That's a special occasion. Don't wait, because that special occasion might not come, folks. My dad died at 58 years old. He was going to do everything when he retired. He died at 58, did nothing. So don't wait to be sure. Move, move, move. Be a rock star on stage. Be humble off stage. Be thankful that people can come and see you perform. And I'm very humble. And I'm a rock star. I try to on stage. You know, and sometimes that mixes in between, good and bad. But I try to be the best I can. And I'm humbly thankful for all the people that come to my shows 4 to 5 nights a week to watch this show, whether you watch it at 12 o'clock or you watch it later in the day. I'm humble. And that could be with any job. Be a rock star at your office. Be a rock star when you're selling homes. Be a rock star when you're a police officer. Whatever it is, be humble, man. Got to. Tomorrow isn't promised, Mary. Absolutely. So Ringo's performing in Minnesota tomorrow. Okay, well, there you go. So obviously he had the flu, folks. He had the flu. He got a shot, and he's okay. The regular shot I'm talking about. Anyway, and I'm going to tell you something. This is true. I don't care if you're a doctor. I don't care if you're an engineer. I don't care if you are a rocket scientist. Nobody on the first try can open one of those plastic grocery bags. No one at the produce section, right? You try to get there, you pull 4, you pull 3, one breaks. Then you're going to wet your finger. Then you touch all the bags, and all of a sudden you're in, oh! But nobody on the first try can open one of those grocery bags when you try to buy either onions or potatoes or apples, you know, and you go to that thing and it's like, yeah. Or even when you try to check out, they use the cheap bags when they're all stuck together. Illness affected his vocals. Ah, there you go, Albert. Those bags suck, don't they, Mary? Yeah. Well, you know what? Think about it. Now that everything is self-checkout, but imagine, you know, no, nobody. Get a rocket engineer. He couldn't do it. My good buddy Dick Sayed, my good Armenian friend Dick Sayed. I don't know if you watch it today, buddy, but he's running for 4th Ward Alderman of the town of Des Plaines, and this is the second time he's doing it. So he's coming back again, and his slogan is "Sayed again," because his last name is Sayed. So hopefully our good buddy Dick Sayett takes the Fort War Alderman. Dip your fingers in wet mist and that's keeping the vegetables moist. Ooh, Michelle, great idea. So don't spit and do it but if you hit the moist, that's a great idea. It's better than carrying around a wet sponge. But thank you. That works. Keith Peterson LaFew. Hi, Kimmy. It's easy to open from the bottom. Works for me every time. Those and the cereal bags. Oh, you need a saw to open those things. You go, and all the cereal goes flying all over. At least that's what happens with me. Good point, Michelle. Use the moist from the vegetables. Great idea. See, you learn something new every day here on The Pit. All right, folks. Don't want to spoil your day today, folks. Don't want to spoil your day today, but all the money that you spend on food gets flushed down the toilet. Inside, no pun intended, joke, hopefully make you guys smile. All the money you technically spend on food, it all goes right to the toilet. How about this, folks? This is something that scares me. The U.S. Army, ladies and gentlemen, will miss its recruiting date by 25%, which means 25% to get enough people to recruit to join the Army, which we need to protect us. And this is the first time it's been this low since it actually went down to when it was first the volunteer force. When it was first announced that you can volunteer to become to go to the Army. So this is they're 25% short, which what scares me is the way it's going right now, they will bring the draft back. If it stays in the regime how it's staying, they will bring that draft back. And that scares the hell out of me. Not for me personally, because I'm too old, but for our kids and grandkids. That scares me. Cheryl Bogart, how you doing? Kathy, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. That barking is my dog. It's not a bucket. It's Zoe, of course, barking at someone like they always do. She always does. He always does. Sorry. All right. So Ocean's Pit, Monday through Friday. Don't forget, tomorrow my guest will be my lovely co-host. My lovely wife, Laura Ocean, will be on. You know how much we got. You guys love that. Bunch of celebrity birthdays, folks, and regular birthdays today. So let's throw some out there for you. A singer in the Chicagoland area, my good friend Dallas Santangelo. Dallas celebrates a birthday today. Brian Johnson, you shut me all night long. The lead singer of AC/DC celebrates a birthday today. Brian Conley from the great glam rock and roll band Sweet. Of course, he's passed away, but the great band Sweet, one of my favorite bands of all time, celebrates a birthday today. Brian Conley. Jim Kirschlager. Jim, how you doing? I hope you had a good birthday last week, my good friend. Jim from Wisconsin, of course. Hope you're good. I want to say a happy birthday to my good buddy Dennis Finn from Needs organization. Of course, his mother's heavenly birthday up in heaven. She would have been 81 years old today. Happy birthday to your mom, Dennis. Maureen McCormick, better known as Marsha, celebrates a birthday. Maureen McCormick. My good buddy Bernie Setner from Elmwood Park, Illinois. Hello, Bernie, and hello, Nancy Sione. Happy birthday, Bernie. Eddie Cochran, something else. Yeah, you got to love Eddie Cochran. Eddie birthday. Warren Olin, for all you detective fans out there, who was a big Charlie Chan fan. Sidney Toler, of course, was my favorite, but Warren Olin was the original. He celebrates a birthday. How about Fly Like an Eagle? Steve Miller celebrates a birthday today. And for all you metalheads, thrashers, all you Motorhead fans out there, Fast Eddie Clark celebrates a birthday. Don't forget, also, we want to say happy birthday up in heaven to my wife's very, very, very close friend, Barb Gunther. Her daughter would have been 29 years old, but she unfortunately passed away. So it would be her birthday today up in heaven. Jackie, happy birthday. I hope you're doing well. And, of course, Larry Feinstein, better known as Larry Fine of the Three Stooges. That's right, Larry Fine, the violin guy. You know, Larry, Mo, Larry, and Curly. Larry Fine. Actually, his real name was Larry Feinstein. Larry Fine celebrates his birthday. A lot of talk about today, Mike Gorman. Yeah, we mentioned that yesterday. Mike Gorman, of course, formerly of Pez Band, formerly of Off Broadway, Wild Blue. I mean, the list goes on, and now with the outfit, my good friend Michael Gordon, which we had on the show. Michael Gordon was on the show. Just speculation. Ringo's still resting. Will resume tour October 11th. Okay, so I knew he was taking some time off, which is another week or two. But thank you, Albert, for that update. Draft, it's true. The media ain't telling it. It really being discussed. Recruitment is down 25%. That means if more people do not volunteer, the draft will be back. And it don't make a shit about me because I'm 60. They're not taking my ass. But they're going to take people's kids, your kids, and grandkids. It's very, very scary stuff, man. I did. Brian lives down here. Oh, okay, good. Hope you're having a good time there, Kirsch. That's right. Very important. Very important. All right. Hi, sexy. Shut the door. Drop your pants. Climb on top of me and satisfy your needs. Love your toilet. Oh, there's a joke for you guys today. Where did you think I was going with that, huh? You watch your minds out there, folks. It's lunchtime. It's a family show. Okay. And then you hear, like, you can't trust anything anymore. Any job, any company, you just don't know. CNN, U.S. postal workers arrested in $1.3 million fraud and identity theft. Postal office people stealing stuff. Hopefully I got it right, Google. Thank you, Albert. I'm sure you did. Peanut, you thought that one was funny, huh? I hope you thought it was funny. It is. I see another person that just did a parachute jump, skydiving. The parachute didn't open, and the person died. I have no remorse. No remorse for people that jump out of parachutes, mountain climbing, and if you fall, skiing, you're at your own risk. It's hard just to get up in the morning and walk without getting or falling or slipping in the shower, let alone let's jumping off a mountain or jumpy, those bungee things, or go skiing up these giant hills. It's very dangerous. Even though there's a lot of people that do it. I just feel sad if they pass away or something like that, the family they leave, the kids they leave. Stick to something that's more safer. Even driving will get you killed. Please watch Maria Cardone. Happy birthday. All right. Oh, I will, Maria. Marianne. Maria Cardone. Happy birthday from your friend, Marianne Parisi. Marianne, how you doing, hon? And hopefully I'll see you on Saturday at Studio 64 at the Club Arcada Theater this Saturday. I'm on your side on this. Thank you, Emo. Don't trust the mainstream media. They only tell you what they want. Yeah, well, we all know that already, Dennis. Unfortunately, it really is sad. High Times Magazine says a worker at the Massachusetts cannabis provider company dies from inhaling cannabis dust. I am not a pot smoker. So I tried it once in high school. I started coughing. Even cigarettes, I can't inhale. My cigars, I don't inhale. But guys working at a cannabis, you think the worst thing that can happen when you're working at a cannabis store is you're going to get high. That could be the worst thing. No, this guy inhales the cannabis dust and dies. Let's talk. Big stuff coming up with November with the vote, the House and the Senate, all this stuff, politics, we don't want to talk about it, but I still believe no matter what, ladies and gentlemen, no matter what happens and when we get to the voting in the 2024 and whatever's coming up, I still believe no matter what it is, when the time comes in 2024, you need proof of citizenship to vote and you need a photo ID to vote. I believe that should be the law everywhere. Think about this, folks. You need an ID to get on an airplane. You need an ID when you were to buy alcohol or to enter a bar to see if you're 21. Think about that. That's just me. Weed got weed, Woodstock. My son Michael is in 3 weeks. Okay, my son Michael is in for 3 weeks from the Philippines. Oh, say hello to Michael Provenzano. And of course, General, how you doing, sir? Great to see your name up there. Mary Bosco, hope you're doing well. From the Philippines, see? God bless. God bless. Former President Donald Trump is suing CNN, ladies and gentlemen, for defamation of character for $475 million. CNN called him a racist, comparing him to Hitler, a Russian lackey. Now, remember, the last person that got his character destroyed was the kid in Kenosha with the gun. And he sued so many people and won tons and tons of money. You can't, I don't care who it is. You got to prove these things, folks. That's going to be interesting. And a sad thing I'm going to say to you folks, and I'm sure you heard it many, many times before, if you knew what people said about you in your absence, you'd stop smiling in front of a lot of people. It's sad. It really is sad, folks. U.S. citizen, there you go. Yeah, thank you for bringing that up, Ronnie B. You know, I bet the Ocean's Pit, if you've been watching the show, it's been nominated for the Josie Awards up in Nashville, Tennessee, which we will be there on the 22nd and 23rd of October. And Ocean's Pit was nominated for the media talk show. So I'm going to have Josie and Tina on the show next week or the week of. We're trying to come up with a date we could have her on the show before the actual event. The Josie Awards are like an independent award show for people in different fields. I would say people have never they're not like household names. It's not like the Oscars or the Grammys, but it's recognition of what you do. I know Ronnie B won 2 years in a row. He's up again this year, Ronnie B. Elvis. I know Nick Sahaj is up for performer and the songwriter. Jim Monahan, another friend of mine, is up for songwriter. So I'm just humbled and honored to be nominated and sitting at the Grand Ole Opry on the 23rd of October with my other fellow Chicago entertainers. So I'll be humbled on that. I'll keep you posted on that. All right. Clock goes back November 7th. The clock goes back November 7th. Move it back. I hope mine gets moved back when people had morals, values, loyalty, appreciation, and respect. That's what I wish the clock went back. Hallelujah on that one. I don't even need to go into details on that story. Bravo. Thank you, Marianne. I appreciate it very much. Thank you, Becky Lee. The Kenosha kid hasn't won one lawsuit. Well, he did get some money, Ian. He did get some money, if I'm correct. But still, whatever it is. Ian McAllister, how you doing, friend? Welcome to Ocean's Pit. KJ, how are you doing? You can sue anybody you want, technically, when they rip your without proof. So I would sue if they did it to me. Maybe you would too. I hate when you have to hit buttons on the phone to talk to someone and they don't know the answer. Yeah, good point. Hope the country goes back to November 8th. Joe, I'm right with you, buddy. You know where I stand. You know where I am. You know what? You know me. I want to make America great again. That's just me. All right. So before, like we were saying, I say on the show many times, when you used to go to the circus, or when they went to the church, or when they went to Boy Scouts, or when they went to schools and the kids and everybody, you felt you could trust people. Now you're seeing teachers screwing around with kids. You're seeing the priests have been doing it for years. You see an uncle of yours or someone in your family that gets abused. You get kids kidnapped at grocery stores or circuses or wherever they're at. Here it is, guys, according to Fox News, folks. A babysitter listed on care.com was arrested for raping children while he was on the job. The pedophile's bad enough. You can't call them that no more. I'm sorry. They're called the minor attracted. This woke generation's coming up with new things. Anyway, pedophiles, they search them out. They try to get them, whatever the hell they do. I don't know much about it, but I'm telling you from the stories and everything that you hear, this gentleman here, and not even a gentleman, this piece of garbage, let's call him a piece of garbage. His face was on, at care.com. Hire me. Probably your credentials look good. Raping children while he was getting paid to take care of them. Enough said on that one, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Bill. Mega is right. Maga, Mega, however you want to pronounce it. It's horrible. This stuff is not justified, folks. This stuff is not justified. There's no, maybe this, maybe he was drunk, maybe he was doing, no. That's a sickness that can't be cured. Can't. No good son of a bitch is too nice of a word, Mary. Too nice a word, because if it happened to your children, you'd be freaking out, wouldn't you? Of course you would. Good news, according to CNN, if it's real, if it's something actually CNN says, I don't know. I don't watch CNN, so I couldn't tell you. But CNN says dementia diagnosed increases suicide risks for people under the age of 65. I cannot imagine people that have dementia. I've seen it happening to some of my friends' families and grandparents and parents. It's a horrible thing. Alzheimer's, dementia. You just have no idea. I've seen my friends take care of their parents, their grandparents, their friends. It's just a horrible disease. I don't know. All right, folks. According to New York Post, now I don't know, vegetarians, meat eaters. Now I know our keyboard player, Daryl Armenstad, the professor, who's in my main event band. Plus, he does a great show on his own with his lovely wife-to-be, Sonia Hicks. And they go out and do great shows together. He does solo shows as well. But we know Daryl's been on. He's been on the show a couple of times talking about him being a vegan. Well, here, according to New York Post, this is vegetarians. A little different than a vegan. But vegetarians are twice likely to be depressed from people who eat meat. Now, I don't know. I'm not a vegetarian, so I don't know. I do eat meat. I don't eat red meat that often. I'm more of a chicken, turkey burger kind of guy. But it's got to be, it's got to be if you've been eating and all of a sudden you give that up. It's got to be very difficult. But, some people get used to it. Some people live that lifestyle and they're very good for them. If it works for you, grab it, man. Grab it. All right, question. One of the questions of the day, folks. One of the questions of the day. You and your buddy are sitting around. You and your girlfriend or you and your buddy sitting around. Can't be a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Yeah, could be a boyfriend or a girlfriend, or it could be a best friend, or it could be a partner, whatever it is. But it couldn't really be your husband and wife, because usually husband and wife share everything most of the time. So you're sitting around with your buddies. Hey, what do you guys want to do? Let's go to the casino. Is in town, or there's a new casino just opened up, or you live near one, or you're in Las Vegas, but your partner doesn't have any money. He goes, just give me 50. Just give me $50. So you guys both go gambling. He goes his way, you goes, or you stay together, watch each other gamble. And this guy, your friend that you lend the $50 to, wins $100,000. What's the right thing to do? How much do you give your friend who lent you the $50? Because if you didn't have the $50, you wouldn't be able to gamble in the first place. The right question is half. The right answer is half. Split. No fish from the break fishing trip. No, Dennis. Horrible. 10%? All right. Well, we got two answers here, folks. Someone says 10% should go to the person who lent you the $50. Mary says split. Joe says split. Ricky says split. I believe you should split it 50-50. You would have not been there with that 50. Emo says half for sure. So I believe that I'd have to give him 50,000 because he gave me 50. So we got a couple different answers. The majority so far are saying half. Cheryl says half. Only one person said 10%. And that's, Albert would give me half. Yes, he would. Dennis, true. So I believe you give him half. That's just us. But that's the good thing about these questions because there's really no right or wrong answer. It's just how you feel and how you feel you should be represented, I think. Just my opinion. Look, officer. Split was right at the judge show. There you go, Deb. All right. Only fair thing to do. Absolutely. Okay. Look, officer, I'm not trying to be a smart ass. All I'm saying is if you caught me, that means you were speeding too. Gotta love that. Come on, that's funny. Or another one I love. I'm not saying you're stupid. I'm just saying that you got bad luck when it comes to thinking. Two classics. Dave Antonelli, my good pal from Patriot Funding. Gotta laugh. That's gotta be funny, my opinion. Monday Night Football. Did you see the game, folks, where a fan ran into the field while they were playing? Some idiot, drunk probably, or somebody that's trying to get his message out so the media will pay attention of something he has to say or whatever. An idiot runs out in the field. Nobody can stop him. So who stops him? You got to love it. You got to tackle him. And that's exactly what they did. Hey, this guy shouldn't be on that field. Referees, he's dodging everybody around. He's got some stuff, some powder or something that was like coming off his jacket, if you've seen that, or his shirt. The hell, people, they're doing it for attention. They need attention. Let's talk about good television, folks. 1961. Well, it is 1961. October 3rd, 1961. 61 years ago today on CBS debuted Dick Van Dyke. That's right. Dick Van Dyke, Laura Petrie, Mary Tyler Moore, Buddy Sorrell, Maury Amsterdam, Rosemarie, Mel Cooley, of course, the great Dick Van Dyke, 61 years ago on CBS. I love this. This is funny. Shaq O'Neal, of course, for you basketball fans out there, the Shaq man says he feels bad. He feels sad because when he writes a letter or emails, he can't sign it Love Shaq because the B-52s beat him to it. That's funny. I mean, his name is Shaq, so he goes Love Shaq. So he got angry that he can't end his letters or emails with Love Shaq because the B-52s have been using it in a stupid song called Love Shack. Anyway, pretty funny. Dennis, yeah, I don't know if I've seen Bill on the show today. Is he on the show? I did not see him come up, but if he's there, hello, Billy boy. Don't forget to see me, Bill, and Elliot this Sunday at the Lyric Theater in Blue Island, Oceans Rat Pack. Go to www.lyrictheater.com and see Oceans Rat Pack live. All right, folks, we lost another music country legend, the great Loretta Lynn, passed away yesterday, folks. And when I'm talking about the Grand Ole Opry, which we're going to be there on the 23rd of October, I'm just trying to say that, when you know me, I'm not much of a country music fan. New country music. I like the old country music, and Loretta Lynn was definitely part of that old regime. And our prayers go out to the Loretta Lynn family. Loretta Lynn passed away yesterday, folks. Happy Names Day today. So whatever name it is for you today, happy day. So today is Happy Tony Day, Happy Jerry Day, Happy Dennis Day. Jerry Jams, how you doing, buddy? See you tonight at Are We Live? Yes, Mary, I did mention Loretta, very, very sad. Happy Name Day today. Again, congratulations to Aaron Judge, ladies and gentlemen, of the New York Yankees. 62 home runs in one season. The new home run king, October 2022. That's right. folks, beating Roger Maris's record. He had 61. Also, congratulations to another New York Yankee, Garrett Cole, ladies and gentlemen. Garrett Cole just beat Ron Guidry's 44-year-old record for most single strikeouts in one single season. Two Yankees breaking two records. That means it's a great sign for them to take the World Series this year, while your other Chicago teams are sitting at home watching the Yankees in the playoffs. Happy anniversary to my good friend Danny, Zoe, and Dina Nozak, of course. Happy 19-year anniversary to my good friends. I hope you're having a good one. Happy also National Taco Day today for all you taco lovers out there, which actually, if today is National Taco Day, you should also make it National Toilet Day, because that's where you'll end up after you eat tacos. I love tacos, I'm just saying. Happy National Vodka Day today. You know, I started Jenny Craig. I was 220. I'm 208, 207 as of this morning. And just 2.5 weeks. I went on this trip, ate no carbs, no potato chips, no nothing. And I stuck to strictly vodka. I still had my 3 or 4 or 5 a day. And but you're still losing. And I'm still eating 4 or 5 times a day, 7 times a day with Jenny Craig. It's not Taco Tuesday. No, today's Taco Wednesday. It's National Taco Day today. So it's national. Just doesn't mean just on Tuesday. Anyway, yes. So another great quote, folks. Everyone loves you until you become competition. Everyone loves you until you become competition. Then it all changes, unfortunately. Also, since everybody's making up days, happy National Day. But today is going to be, I'm going to make one up. Happy Felon Day. Happy Felon Day. Anybody who was in jail at one time, today's your special day. Happy Felon Day. I mean, everybody makes these days up. These aren't actual holidays. Happy Grumpy Old Fat Man Day was like last Thursday or something. Some of this shit is crazy. Oh, happy Felon Day. Oh, boy. For all you people who watch ABC, Channel 7, Chicago anchorman, reporter, Alan Krasicki, I can't pronounce his name right, retiring after 40 years in the business, ABC's reporter. Now, Aaron Judd, of course, 62. What a record. How about a big round of applause for Corey Yeomans, or Yeomans, Youmans. He's the one who caught that 60-second home run ball worth millions and millions of dollars. He say this man is going to make a lot of money with that ball, and he caught it. Corey Yeomans, pronounced Youmans, Corey Yeomans. Happy day. Millions of dollars for catching a baseball, folks. God bless. That's the American sports. All right, folks. Well, like I said, it's coming to the end of the hour. Don't forget, folks, you can still get a chance to tonight will be at Are We Live with Jerry Jams, Renda Burridge, and Lisa P. Tomorrow I'll be with the Professor Daryl Armistab at Zaza's in Lake Barrington, 7 o'clock. Friday, Chicago Prime Steakhouse, 8 o'clock in Schaumburg with Daryl Armistead. Saturday, folks, we'll be at Studio 64, the brand new hot nightclub in the Arcada Theater on the second floor, folks, with the main event band. It's at 8:30 hit. Tony Toto, John Trancali, Jerry Jams, yours truly. And Sunday, I think the show is sold out, folks, at the Lyric Theater in lovely Blue Island. Check for tickets. Look, go online, www.lyrictheater.com. But I think that shows are sold out for Sunday. That's why you might want to go next Saturday to Ocean's Rat Pack, Kenosha, Wisconsin, at the Wyndham Hotel on Saturday, October 15th, for the same type of show, just as going to be in Kenosha. Don't forget the holiday breads, folks. We got all your favorite apple spice, and we named them all. Mama D's apple favorite breads are available again. Go to dbosch42 at yahoo.com or Natalie Bosch, Natalie BOS 427 yahoo.com. $10 now instead of $8. Unfortunately, we had to raise the price because of the inflation, and they will not be at the craft fair this year because, of course, Mama D is still under the weather. So, Mama D, if you're watching, please. All right, Monday, there it is. Lyric Theater, thank you. We were told it was sold out, so we don't quite know if that's the case. Hopefully it is, I mean, for our end. Also, folks, we need to thank one of our last sponsors for Ocean's Pit Show, folks. Of course, it's Patriot Funding Incorporated. Commercial money lending at its finest when timing is everything. Patriot Funding Incorporated out of Roselle, Illinois. Thank you, Dave Antonelli, 630-675-4730. Call David. Tell him Tony O sent you. And again, 3 new sponsors, ladies and gentlemen, for the Tony Ocean Show. But for 2 months, they'll be advertised. But they're also our main 3 sponsors for our Columbus Day Float. Columbus Day Float. We're going to be on our own float, the Tony Ocean Float, Monday, October 10th, State Street, that great street. JCC, Italian organization, Rhino Nesti, and everybody brings you back another Columbus Day Parade. We want to thank our sponsors. We want to thank Armando's Grocery Stores, 927 Liberty Street in Elgin, Illinois, 847-695-0100. So thank you, Armando's, our good buddy Danny Mazzi. Now, of course, we want to thank another brand new one, folks, Crash Champions, collision auto repairs, folks, in many different locations and different states as well. Been around for a long time. You want to check these guys out, Crash Champions Auto Collision, folks. If you want to find out information on it, go to crashchampions.com. That's right, folks. I want to thank Gigi and Michael Cortez for that. I really do appreciate it. Sponsors of the Tony Ocean Columbus Day Parade. And don't forget also My Party Princess, my friend Melissa from Schaumburg, Illinois. Party planning at its finest. Go to mypartyprincess.com. Schaumburg, Illinois, folks. Last thing we're going to leave you with, folks, another sad news. I was seeing people going, oh, my God, the gas is going down. It went up again, folks. Went up again. Went up 4 or 5 cents in Chicago. It's $4 in the city of Chicago, $4.59 a gallon. In Florida, folks, gas is $2.92 a gallon. $2.92 in Florida with DeSantis, the greatest governor. DeSantis, $2.94 in Florida, $4.58 in the city of Chicago. Our gas went from $4.19 to $4.59 in the suburbs. Gas. Bullshit. All right, folks. Winterized gas. Yeah, website says sold out Rat Pack Show. That's what I thought. Show is sold out. The Rat Pack Show this Sunday at the Lyric Theater in Blue Island. Folks, thank you so much for watching. Yeah, $4.19 in Lake Geneva. It was the same price up in Port Washington, Dennis. And West Bend, it was like $4.19, $4.23. It was still up there. I thought when you go to Wisconsin, sometimes it's cheaper. No, it's not cheaper, folks. It's still high. So they're not doing anything for you. Anyway, I want to thank you guys. Don't forget to keep going out and supporting local establishments and live entertainment. I want you all to buy local and shop local. Be kind to everybody out there, folks. It's a beautiful day out there. Tonight, Are We Live? Hope to see you in Burr Ridge. Go by Burr Ridge. Come by. Go by Gigi's Restaurant. Have a little cocktail, a little food. Are We Live has food as well. Ladies will be drinking some free booze. So it'll be a lot of fun tonight. Are We Live? Anyway, folks, check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and to book a show, give us a call at 847-769-8609. In the great words of Ringo Starr, who did announce yesterday at COVID-19, taking some time off. He will be going back to work supposedly October 11th. Get well, Ringo. Peace and love, everybody, as Ringo would say. Peace and love. I love you all, guys, very much. Have an incredible day. Be cool, man. God bless. And please, be very careful out there because life's too short. Take us out, Nicholas. Bye-bye, everybody.
Time to go. It's the end of the show. See you later from Tony.
Hello.